Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Catherine Murphy, and I'm a member of the Kittitas County League of Women Voters. I'm so glad that you can all join us for this viewing discussion party of the Crash Course Navigating Information series. As John Green says in today's video, this is a vocational look at navigating digital information. Every segment gives us tips that'll help us become better evaluators of information. And becoming better evaluators in turn helps us fight misinformation and disinformation. Please note that we're recording today's program in order to share these tips in our discussion with the larger community, including our public schools. If you don't want to appear on the Zoom screen, then please turn your camera off and use the rename feature to anonymize your name. So programs like this one take lots of helpers. Behind the screen slides, which are in the upper left-hand corner on my screen, is Charlie Sorensen, who's also helping with technical issues via chat. So if you're having a technical problem, go ahead and send a chat message to Charlie. Dolores Irwin will be editing the Zoom recording so that we can archive it on YouTube. Karen Raymond has been running public relations and responding in our Facebook channel, helping us with comments in our Facebook channel. I'm going to do a few introductory remarks, and then we're going to watch episode 3, Lateral Reading of the Crash Course Navigating Digital Information series. So just as the Crash Course host emphasizes, it's always good to know where the information is coming from. And so the information is coming from us is from the League of Women Voters. The League of Women Voters just celebrated our 101st birthday. And our mission has always been about empowering voters and defending democracy. We offer this series and other programs in service of the League's vision statement as well, which is that we envision a democracy where every person has the desire, the right, and the knowledge and the confidence to participate. We see digital literacy as a key component in our efforts to build a better democracy through citizen engagement. The Kittitas County League was established in 1968. And we've been offering candidate and information forums ever since then. Briefly about me, I joined the Clark County League in 2017 and moved to Ellensburg in 2019. My professional and personal background give me a good grounding in research skills. And the first and last thing that I have learned, though, is that no amount of training or experience helps me pass on accurate information if I don't check my sources. I joined social media in 2009. And I'm known by my friends and family as Ms. Fact Checker. So I was thrilled when I discovered there was such an approachable resource open to everybody in the Crash Course company. So before we watch today's episode, if you remember, we offered some homework for everybody. And that homework was to either read the comic, you're not going to believe what I'm going to be telling you, and or watch the video version. And I want to know if anybody here did that. So did anybody watch? Some people did. Okay. And if you have some reflections on that, you can go ahead and raise your hand, and we have time for a couple reflections on the video. What did you think? And if Judy, do you have your Stone? Did you have your hand raised? No. Okay. So what that was for the people that weren't here, and we will put the link to that in chat again, is a long comic created by the Oatmeal about the internal biases that we have and how that affects how we read the news. Did anybody have any comments about it? Did you find it helpful? I found it helpful. I'll tell you why I found it helpful is that he gives us some facts. He does it in a very amusing way. It's entirely sourced. He gives us facts that we might not otherwise know. One of the facts he talks about, for example, is that the Pledge of Allegiance was written by a socialist, and then asks people to gauge how their emotions get engaged by that, whether they want to agree or not. And that is really an important part of when we're reading, navigating digital information, is to kind of start monitoring our emotions. Oh, this makes me angry, or yeah, I have to share this with everybody because it really proves my point. Both of those are dangerous signals, so we would use click restraint. Okay, so I think everybody is here who's going to come. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch episode 3, checking yourself with lateral reading. And when we get done with the video, we will come back and have a discussion.